Good morning, everybody. During the election campaign, Justin Trudeau announced Canada would bring in 25,000 Syrian refugees by year's end.
That's right, but the Trudeau government unveiling its plan on Tuesday, and it has been altered from what was originally promised. Joining us now to outline the new plan is Global's Vashi Kapellos. She joins us live from Ottawa. Vashi, good morning. And the morning after, what has the reaction been like to the new plan?
Hey guys, yeah, I think there's not a huge amount of surprise for at least a month now. A lot of people have been asking the Liberals, are you guys sure you can actually make this happen? 25,000 refugees in this country in the next 5 weeks. And yesterday we found out, no, in fact, that was not a realistic promise. It's kind of their first broken promise, but I don't think there are too many sort of angry people. I think they understand that it's going to take a lot longer. So now they're promising 10,000 by the end of this year and then an additional 15,000 by the end of February.
Yeah, Vashi, do we know what changed for the government? It was just as early as last week that Prime Minister Trudeau was pledging that this could be done.
Yeah, and I think I've been in maybe a dozen scrums over the last month where we continued to ask both him and the Minister of Refugees and Immigration, John McCallum. They kept insisting it could be done. They said that just basically it's a number of things. Security screenings was, of course, a huge factor. Getting exit permits from each of the host countries, so Jordan, Lebanon, and Turkey. You kind of have to do that in conjunction with the governments over there, and I guess they saw that that was taking a bit longer. That's kind of the multi-million-dollar question right now. They didn't have a super clear answer, just sort of a confluence of a number of factors that they said push that deadline out, and my guess is could continue to push it out even further in the future.
And the plan is to house people, at least obviously temporarily, in military bases across the country?
Yeah, and this was kind of interesting because we had heard a lot about using these bases in a big way, sort of similar to 1999 when, 5,000 Kosovar refugees came over and at least half of those were housed on bases. They didn't have any clear details on exactly how many people would be housed, at least temporarily, on bases. They said it would only be used as a backup. So their plan is to get people matched with host communities, so cities, towns across the country, and send them straight there. The problem is a lot of resettlement agencies in those communities are already very stretched, and so they're concerned about, okay, where exactly are these refugees going to go, and are you going to give us more money to ensure that happens? They're having an emergency meeting, those agencies in Toronto this weekend, to figure that out.
Yeah, just finally, Vashi, Prime Minister Trudeau noticeably absent at that press conference yesterday. Have we heard from the opposition at all about the change in plans?
We have, and I would say that the new official opposition, the Conservative Party, every party is supportive, I think, of the goal. They go to great lengths to say we want to bring these refugees in. The Conservatives were concerned about the escalating costs. So in the election campaign, the Liberals earmarked $100 million for this project. It turns out they're now estimating it will cost $678 million over the next 6 years, and that could escalate given, I've heard concerns from Mayor Tory, for example, about how much of the cost cities will have to bear. Will they be asking the federal government for more money? So Conservatives are saying, I think, they're criticizing the Liberals for not being as transparent as they could have on the costs and the details of this plan until now.
All right. Thank you very much, Vashi.
You're welcome.